It is opening day of Epcot's Food and Wine Festival 2025, and we are here to document all the food, well, as much food as a 36-week pregnant lady can handle, which at this point is not as much as I would like it to be, but we're actually aiming for 6 food items today, and the plan is to be here 4 days in a row, eat 5 or 6 items a day, give you guys 2 videos, and call it good from there. Let's get to it. I'm hungry. It is 10:15. Food booths open at 11. So we have a few minutes to get ready and kind of chart our plan for the day. I had a plan, and then I realized this morning that one of the booths I intended to go to today doesn't actually open until September 28th. So if you have your heart set on a specific food booth, make sure that you are double checking when it actually opens. Always double check. But we're also, we have time to go and get a photo pass that is specifically themed to the Food and Wine Festival. So that's where we're headed right now, is to find a photo pass before it gets too hot and too sweaty to take a cute picture. It's actually a pretty big weekend for Walt Disney World in terms of openings. There's obviously today, Food and Wine Festival opening. Tomorrow, Beak and Barrel opens over at Magic Kingdom, which is like the pirate themed lounge. Y'all, I've been trying every morning for the last week at 6 a.m. to get reservations, and they are out of reservations at 6 a.m. It's crazy. And then D23, like the annual or semi-annual conference, is this weekend. Oh, photo pass, perfect. I feel like the park is almost empty right now. It's kind of wild. But welcome to the Food and Wine Fest, folks. Because this is Healthy Disney, I want to talk a little bit about how I will balance out my day and how you can balance out your day with all the fun, sweet and savory treats and snacks at the Food and Wine Festival. So I started my day off with 12 ounces at least of water and some electrolytes. Then I had some Super Greens gummies that had 6 grams of fiber in them. The brand is called Gruns, G-R-U-N-S, and the U has an umlaut. I'll put the link in the description for you if you're curious. And then, I'm not a huge Joffrey's fan, I'm a Starbucks gal, so on my way here, knowing it could have taken 30 minutes to an hour to really get into the park and get settled before 11 o'clock hits, I got a tall pumpkin cream cold brew and a reduced fat turkey bacon egg white sandwich so that I had some lean protein to start my day off. So I started my day off with protein and fiber. And my intent with the 5 or 6 items that I get today is that at least 2 of them need to have protein, ideally lean protein in them, and then 1 or 2 of them need to have a fruit or a vegetable component to it. That doesn't mean that the overall dish is going to be healthy, but it will have a healthy component to it so that we can hopefully balance everything out. We're gonna start off at the Brew Wing Lab at the Odyssey. So inside this building right behind this sign. And the plan is to get the fried pickle spears, either the Korean barbecue wings or the garlic parm wings. And then I want to try this frozen pomegranate and raspberry tea. If you try this pickle milkshake, you gotta let me know in the comments. I love pickles, but I just don't know that I could do a pickle milkshake. So that's what we're starting off with today. So we've decided to go with the Korean barbecue wings, the fried pickles, and the pomegranate raspberry tea, which is absolutely precious. I will say the line and their process for expediting food and beverages was a total mess, you guys. I mean, just people getting food and drinks out of order, standing around. They're not allowed to give out trays. So if you can, maybe bring a tray of your own and just have a lot of patience. There are a lot of high top tables around for you to stand around to get more people in here. There are some chairs, but not a ton. So just keep that in mind as you come inside and expect to sit down, they may be lacking in chairs. Cute theming for this one. All right, let's dig in. We're gonna try the tea first since it's frozen and it's melting. It looks like Dippin' Dots on the very top. It's precious. The flavor's good. It's subtle, it's light, it's refreshing. It is frozen, so it's definitely more of a frozen drink right now. I imagine if I walked outside with it. It's actually not super hot today, but it can get very hot, so it might melt pretty quickly. Orange sherbet Dippin' Dots is what it tastes like. That's awesome. Oh, I love that. I love that. Ooh, that is good. That I will highly recommend. I don't think you're getting, it's not like you're getting a sugar rush. You're not drinking straight sugar. It tastes like a frozen tea. That is lovely. And just the glass, well, it's plastic, but it is precious. I wouldn't put it in the dishwasher, but that's a really cute souvenir. And I think this drink was $5, so $5 plus a souvenir glass, very cute. Okay, we'll start with the pickles. In terms of food, I love a good fried pickle. These are fried pickle spears. Cannot remember what type of sauce is on top of it, but I'll put it on the screen. Kind of a dill yogurt sauce. It is a very thick breading, but it's not overly salty. It's good. I would have liked maybe a little more crunch in the pickle, but the breading is very crunchy. I would recommend that too. Not healthy, delicious. There's a lot of Muppets TV going on in the background to keep people entertained. It's quite loud in here. I would say the seating area is only half full right now. All right. These are bone-in wings. I'm not a huge fan of bone-in, but I think the spice level on the chicken tender wings was gonna be too much. We're gonna see how this Korean barbecue goes. There's a lot of sauce. It's just very messy. They do have moist towelettes out. Grab a bunch. I was expecting this to be spicier. There is a heat kick for sure. I don't know if I'll be able to eat all of these. But for a wing, for someone who doesn't love bone-in wings, it's slippery. It's pretty good. Oh my god, it's so messy. There's a fair amount of meat on there. I'm not mad about it. It's just ridiculously messy. There's too much sauce. Overall, I like everything that I got. I would recommend everything that I got. Just be aware that this is very messy, and maybe give it a few days for them to figure out their expediting process. There's a lot of people standing around in the back kind of waiting for orders and what to do. And the person giving orders was a little tentative. Felt like there was probably too much on her plate. So, okay, I'm gonna finish eating these, and then we're gonna do a walk around World Showcase, kind of walk off some of this food and figure out what we're gonna eat next that is a little bit healthier. Yeah. Okay, we're a little bit defeated. I don't think I'm gonna finish these. They were good, but they were very, very messy and a little too spicy. My nose was running all over the place. The pickles, I'll probably have one more, but you can kind of see the ones at the bottom look a little shriveled up, so that's kind of disappointing. I would have wanted, all 5 or 6 to be, whole pickle spears. And this guy was awesome. I'm gonna take him with me on my walk around the World Showcase. All right, we're passing the India booth right now. This is probably where we'll come back after we make our full round. get some potato and pea samosas and then chicken tikka masala. So we'll get a little bit of fiber in there and then a little bit more protein from that chicken tikka masala, a little bit leaner option compared to the wings that we just had. But we gotta get our walking in first. This is cute, Emile's Fromage Montage. Join Remy's brother Emile on a stroll around Epcot and indulge in a variety of delicious cheeses served in inventive ways. Might have to do that one day. All the cheese. Greece is also on my list. Definitely want to try the spanakopita. Might try the moussaka. Griddled cheese, lamb gyro. But probably not today. Definitely starting to get a little bit more crowded. I'm feeling a little silly that I forgot sunscreen. That being said, I do have an umbrella. I just need to be not so lazy enough that I don't get it out of my backpack. Tangerine Cafe also has, I think, 5 or 6 items that are on my list. I kind of wanted to try everything there. It all sounded really, really good. And on the healthier, lighter side. Passing the Belgian booth right now, and I think I remember reading there was a Belgian coffee or cold brew. Might need that. We'll definitely be coming back for the beer braised beef and both Belgian waffles, but today we're just sticking with the chilled Belgian coffee for $5.25. Mine is non-alcoholic, obviously, 36 weeks pregnant. However, you can get an alcoholic version, so make sure you ask for the one that you want. Cheers. Oh, that is good. It is creamy, it is chocolatey, it is slightly frozen, but like not too much, still very drinkable. It's over ice. This one is a win. We've completed our first full lap around World Showcase. Just so you know, it's approximately 1.3 miles. So if you do a couple laps, you are certainly getting your steps in for the day, especially if you're trying to do a bunch of rides and maybe you have multi-pass and you're kind of zigzagging around the park. You're gonna get your steps in. So now we are headed back to that India booth to grab our last 2 items of the day, and then we're gonna head out because your girl is tired and it's hot. We'll come back tomorrow. So I just want to point out, I'm in between Mexico and Norway, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall boy tables that are empty, which is just wild to me on the opening day of the Food and Wine Festival. Usually they're packed, you can't find a seat or a table. This is crazy. I'm not mad about it. From the India booth, we got the potato and pea samosa and the chicken tikka masala. These are both really big portions. I want to say together for both items it was $12, so I feel like this was a really good value. And unfortunately, they're really hot and it's quite hot outside, so maybe this will be more enjoyable when it's a little bit cooler out in another month or so, but I'm excited to dive in. We're gonna start with the potato and pea samosa. I'm gonna try to just bite it instead of cutting it and making a mess. We'll see how this goes. Lots of flavor, lots of texture. The pastry dough is crisp and flaky. The sauce on the outside has a little bit of a kick to it. It's really good. But then you get that moist potato, which is a little spicy on the inside. Got a little bit of pea in there. It's definitely more potato forward than pea. But if you don't like peas, you'll get that like pop when you bite into a pea. It is a little spicy, so if you don't like spice, this one's not for you. It's good though. Whew, I'm not gonna be able to finish that. Okay. Next we have our chicken tikka masala. It's a huge portion of rice and then a huge spoonful of almost like a chicken tikka masala stew versus like what you might get if you just had like chicken on a stick kind of chicken tikka masala. So let's try to get a bite of rice and meat. It's good. I don't know that I got any chicken. There we go. Chicken's good, but it's kind of hard to find. I'll put a little bit on the pita bread. The pita bread is very soft, a little bland, which is fine. It's a little spongy, which is different. I want something that's a little bit more crisp and toasted with my pita bread. It's good. The chicken, there's just not much of it. Like, they give you a huge spoonful of this chicken tikka masala kind of stew sauce, and there's a couple pieces of chicken in there, but if you're looking for like 4, 5, 6 ounces of chicken, you might be getting well, I would say 1 to 2 ounces in this entire huge bowl. So it's a large portion of the meal, of the snack, the appetizer, entree, whatever you want to call it. It could be a lot of different things, but it's not very protein forward as I was expecting. So keep that in mind. So I'll probably get the coffee again at some point this weekend. I think the items I got from the India cart were good. They were just both spicy and like temperature-wise hot as well. And so when it's, 88 degrees outside and humid in Orlando and the sun is out, this is not really what you want. And then, I think portion-wise, big portions, shareable, but I really wanted some lean protein. I probably barely got 1 to 2 ounces of chicken in that giant bowl. So that was disappointing in terms of making sure I really got a protein and some fiber in. There were a few peas in that samosa. I didn't finish it. It was too spicy and it was hot. So I think those will probably be better options when it's a little bit later on in the festival and a little bit cooler out. And then the fried pickles were okay. Like, they were good. They weren't great. I've had way better fried pickles from other places. The wings were okay. I didn't dislike them, but I don't think I'd really, if you like wings, they were good. If you don't care for wings, you're not gonna like them. Again, they were a little bit spicy, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. If you guys try these items, let me know in the comments what you think of them. I wanna know. So that's it, that's all for now. My name is Danny with Healthy Disney, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Day 2 of the Food and Wine Festival. It's about 11:30. We just arrived. We're getting a couple of photo pass pictures in before it gets too hot. And then we're gonna dive into some food and beverages. My favorite things from day 1 were beverages, so maybe we'll be able to find some nutrient-dense foods today. But I've had my Super Greens gummies, so I've got some fiber in. I had my protein shake. We're ready to add a little bit of fun to the day. First booth of the day, we're gonna start at France. I think I'm gonna try the spicy brioche with 3 cheese filling and the short ribs. And I do want that creme brulee. Here we go. Just kidding, their credit card machine is down, so on to the next one. We're about to pass the Brazil booth, so I think we're gonna have to get the Brazilian cheesy bread. And then we're passing the Belgian booth, which is where I had my awesome coffee from yesterday, so I don't think I can pass that one up. It was so good. Brazil. Oops, sorry. Black beans with pork belly and Brazil nut pesto, long grain white rice, and Brazilian cheesy bread. Here we go, our Brazilian cheesy bread. I feel like it's a fair portion for $5. It feels pretty heavy. And it's part of Emil's fromage montage, if I said that correctly. Yes. So we've got a passport stamp for that. Hot, hot, hot. Oh, it's really, really hot. Get a close up on that. Yeah, it is steaming hot. Ooh. Oh, it smells so good. That is what cheesy bread should be. That's a win. For $5, 3 of these little guys, that's a win. We're back at the Belgian booth. We've decided to come back for the coffees, and I'm trying the braised beef today. So we have beer braised beef served with smoked Gouda mashed potatoes. They also have some Belgian waffle options. And then of course, we've got that Belgian coffee, again, non-alcoholic. Okay, I will say this is a slightly smaller cup than yesterday. So $5.25, and that's about, I would say, a 10-ounce cup. I don't know if it's, oh, what does it say? It doesn't say underneath. So I still expect it to be delicious, but I would have preferred to have the same size cup on day 2. This beef, or braised beef, does not look entirely like the picture. I'm a little...
Where's the beef?
Yeah, that's the question, is where's the beef? There's a few small pieces, but just like that chicken tikka masala I had yesterday, I'm really not impressed right off the bat with... where's my protein? Come on, Disney, where's my protein? All right, first bite. We're going for just the meat first. It's a little dry, but the flavor's there. I mean, I don't even think there's an ounce of beef here. Mashed potatoes are good, not overly salty, not a ton, like flavorful, but not a ton of flavor on the inside. But the stew mixture that it's in is flavorful and good. It's not overly salty, which is nice. Overall, this is yummy. It just needs a lot more beef. If I'm getting a dish that starts with a protein in the title, I want more protein in my dish. So, you know, it's something, but it's not exactly what I was hoping for. Japan kiosk teriyaki chicken bun, which is what we're gonna get. Osakana karaji. Ooh, I might have butchered that. Let me know how you say that. And beef wagyu don. Did we just pay $7.95 for that?
Yep.
I mean, it is a large button. It's heavy. I can't. I don't have another hand. Hang on. It's hefty. It's the size of my palm. What'd you think? Leave some for me.
The dough's good.
Okay.
It could be crunchier. I don't know if it's supposed to be crunchier.
Like the dough you think should be crunchier? Okay. And the beef or the chicken? It's chicken.
Chicken's good. I don't taste any vegetables.
Is the flavor there?
The flavor's all right. It's
okay.
Overpowered by the dough.
Gotcha. The bun is really soft,
yeah.
But I feel like it's supposed to be that way.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Yeah. There's not a ton of meat in there.
Oh. Disney hates protein.
Disney, we gotta up your protein game. This is pitiful.
I saw the beef bowl. It looked like an ice cream cup. A little small ice cream cup.
The flavors there. Honestly, I would have had a hard time deciding if this was chicken or beef because everything is so... Yeah, it tastes like bulgogi beef. It's kind of minced up so finely. There are a few vegetables and some spices in there. It's good. Is it $7.95? I think that's what we paid for it. $7.95 good? I don't know. I think I would have been a little happier if I had paid $6 for it. But still, this is a very carb-heavy item with a little bit of protein in it. Maybe a half an ounce, maybe an ounce, maybe. We're here for that schinken noodle and the bratwurst. We've kind of gotten some mustard. Did it come with the mustard or you added it?
It came with it on the side.
Came with it on the side. So bratwurst and a pretzel bun. And then we have our schinken noodle as well. I can't say it's the cutest presentation here, but you know, cheesy noodles. Apparently they're really good. Okay, my first bite of the bratwurst. It is small for a bratwurst, in my opinion. Pretzel bread is dry.
Yeah, that's not no German spicy mustard.
Okay.
Dry sausage on dry bone.
It's not great. Granted, this is the item that's given us the most protein so far, but this is is not an authentic German mustard. The bratwurst is better than the bun. Yeah, unfortunately that bun is dry. And I love pretzel bread. But what can you do? Alright, we'll finish this protein because I need some more protein in my day. On to the schinken noodle. It's the secret, you know, it's made in a giant pan and then they cut out a square or a rectangle. Should have gotten a knife. Cheesy. Cheesy. Okay. The cheesecake kind of comes in afterwards. There's a little bit of ham in there. Say initially the bite's kind of bland. It is moist. And that cheese comes in more on the back end. It's okay. It's not, I won't finish it. I'll probably have 2 or 3 bites and call it good. I like that there's a little bit of ham in there for extra flavor, but I don't know if this isn't really doing it for me. I don't know what kind of cheese was on top. I'll have to go back and look at the description. Didn't care for the hard cheese that was on top, or like that crust of cheese. The cheese that came through on the back end was nice. Although again, a hot mac and cheese dish on a hot day in Epcot. Any of these hot dishes right now, while it's still, you know, almost 100 degrees out, is just not entirely what you want. So that one was a miss for me, but we'll find some other stuff. We have left the World Showcase. We're headed towards the Land Pavilion. It's a little overcast, but for the most part, it's just hot and humid out. And we're just both like, we don't want to eat any more hot food. And I know there's a very cute and cold Remy shake in the Land Pavilion. So we're gonna grab that, sit in the air conditioning for a little bit, and then head out for the day. Last but not least, we're grabbing the Remy milkshake, strawberry cheesecake milkshake, topped with a cookie, mini cheesecake, white chocolate Eiffel Tower, and a strawberry. So cute. Last item of the day. No, this is not healthy, minus the half of a strawberry on top. I think they, for $10.99 or yeah, $11 and change, they could have spared an entire strawberry. Just my thoughts. But strawberry cheesecake shake. The paper straw makes it difficult to get a good sip. It's light, it's good. It's a little, maybe a little sweeter than I would like it to be. It's okay. Let's try this cheesecake. Decent. It's a little cheesier than I was anticipating. I may just be totally making that up. The chocolate Eiffel Tower. A little tough. And then of course there's this very cute little sugar cookie on top that the straw fits in. Oh boy. You can just pick that whole thing right up. Very cute with a little picnic on top. The cookie's good. The cookie's very soft. Like the cookie seems fresh baked. I like it. I feel like it's a little creamier for what I want at the moment, which maybe totally makes sense. It's just very hot and humid out, so I was kind of thinking I wanted something a little bit more icy, and this is a little bit more of like a creamy cheesecake ice cream shake. It's good, and it's cute. So we got maybe a third of the way through this and decided we just couldn't finish it. There's too much sour cream in the cheesecake. And this tastes like vanilla soft serve that's been flavored with strawberry syrup and cheesecake flavoring. For 11 bucks, I really would have loved like fresh strawberry puree, like some cheesecake chunks, like something a little bit more authentic and freshly homemade. I get that they're pumping this out for a lot of people, but I wanted a little bit more. Very cute, very Instagrammable. The sugar cookie I liked, but it was also like bringing me back to slice and bake Pillsbury sugar cookies. So we're on that level here. Overall, I think we're done for the day. I think the two things that I would come back for from today were, how do you say the Brazilian cheese bread? Pão de queijo or?
What?
Never mind. The Brazilian cheese bread I would come back for. That was really good. Pan de bono, I'll put it on the screen. So the Brazilian cheese bread was excellent. And the coffee, the Belgian coffee, frozen coffee was very, very good. So we are still on the hunt for a solid fruit or vegetable or lean protein dish at the Food and Wine Festival. So we're gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what looks good to you, what you've tried, what was a hit, what was a miss. And I will be putting out another video in a couple days with some more of my healthy Disney thoughts. So, love you guys. Make sure you give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.